That's a beautiful sight, though.
It is. Speaking of our bees that are flying around behind the camera that you guys can't see because I turned the camera this way to watch us, I'm sure the bees are probably a whole lot more exciting than we are. But I'll come over here and be daring and get stung. Not sure if you guys can really see that on camera or hear it, but they're buzzing along. That's the 2 new hives. We get bees from this place every year, so they're pretty reputable to us anyway. They've been really good with us.
There's a big old bumblebee.
Yeah, those bumblebees have made home inside our garage.
Careful for the Jerusalem article.
Yeah, okay, so we got to get a long piece of weed barrier, or oh, I didn't bring my knife out because I'd rather use this stuff up so it's not laying around.
I would too.
So what I did is grabbed and started walking backwards. Don't forget that they have spikes in it, staples in them. Ooh, this is a long one. So this is the same weed barrier that we used last year. When I pulled it up, I just left the staples that we keep them down on the ground with right inside the weed barrier. So hopefully it was able to maintain the staples in this one like I did the first couple I used. Oh wow, it had wow. You're gonna have to walk away. Nope, leave it like that. See how it is? Nope, leave that together. Okay, now walk back with it.
You want it double layered?
Yeah, that's how it was last year. Okay, that's good.
All the way up here,
Okay. So I just go until I find a staple. This side's gonna have more, it looks like. We have more staples inside, they're just smaller. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth. Okay. Okay. Now I have blocks that we can put on there. There's a big rock right there.
Well, let's get the next one because we'll double up the blocks on this. We can put 2 blocks up there.
Yeah. Being in the midst of all these ag fields, there are no wind breaks. So everything is amplified by the wind and it gets blown away. So we weight them down with anything we can find. And right now, because all of our beehives are gone but these 2, we have extra blocks. tomato cages. They have become so expensive that we just start using T-posts and twine.
Yeah, we'll do like
so it's gotta go like this, yeah. That's good. Yes. But it's not touching this other one down here.
oh, then move it back. We're gonna need some mid blocks. Don't see a whole lot of.
Yeah, we have more staples inside. They're just smaller.
I just don't see a lot of staples.
Yep. So the camera's like, I know it's perfect camera work, you know, it's so close and probably so close the transmitter doesn't even pick up the wireless microphone. I am such a great cameraman. Yes. I finally found my calling. So let's see. We're gonna take a walk, everybody. Move us a little closer. Not like I have a 300mm telephoto zoom Canon lens on here.
I really like seeing upright, not falling.
Yeah.
On this episode, yeah.
Whew. Man, those things are heavy. You're not young anymore. Watching, and if you could please like, subscribe, comment, and if you watch till the end, thank you very, very much. It really does hit me right in the heart that everybody's watching these videos. When I say everybody, it's not many, but to me, it's a lot. Just getting started doing this at the age of 53 is kind of different. But I'm enjoying it, so if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments below. And again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and from Steffi. We both truly appreciate each and every last one of you that's been watching our videos. Thank you. Hello everybody, Brian with Twisted Tree Farm. It is Friday, May, 8th. Yeah, May, it's the 8th, yes. About 2:00 p.m. Eastern time, and so if you watched the videos earlier, I changed batteries and everything. They just all happened to go this year, but then I changed the battery in the zero turn, and when I went to start it and use it, it just doesn't have any power. It's backfiring. It's something to do with air fuel. I don't know if it's a carburetor, fuel pump, what it is, but fuel pump in my hand, brand new carburetor, brand new inside. I've already changed the plugs, the air filter, that didn't work. Fuel filter, that didn't work, and it's still really low on power. So I'll start it and let everybody hear what it sounds like, and then we'll change the fuel pump first, and if that don't work, then we're gonna go through putting the new carburetor on that I have inside. So give me a few minutes here and we'll get this going. So if you look, the fuel pump is right here on the side. This is the fuel pump right here. Let me turn this so I can make sure you're able to see this here. This is the fuel pump right here. And I have the new one right here. So it'll go just like that. So it's just a couple screws and some clamps to take off there, replace that. And we'll see what it does, but I'm going to start it first so everybody can hear it. So everybody can hear what it sounds like. I don't want it to run too long because it'll get hot and then it'll be no fun working on it if it's hot. So let me get the camera adjusted right so you make sure you guys can see what's going on down here. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna need a Phillips screwdriver. I'll be right back. Let me grab one. And I'm sure I'm not going to be able to fit a standard length North Phillips in there. It's going to be something so little tiny that I'll have to... Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to have to find something really short. So you're going to have to give me a minute. Okay, I knew I had it. I just had to find it. Should have got some rubber gloves to put on because I'm sure I'm going to get gas all over these and they're going to stink. And okay, there's number 2 out. That should take care of that. And now I just got a couple pinch clamps here. Okay, there's one. There's 2. And there's 3. So now let's get this back to where I know I'm going to have to put it in. So if I hold it like, let's see here, like so, that's how it's got to go. Okay, there's 1, 2. So there's 1. Let's tighten this back clamp back on there. Okay, there's 1. Get this bottom one because it's going to be the hardest. Okay, now slide that clamp back on.
like so. Then, surprised there's not much gas coming out of this. Honestly, it's that. Hopefully that's it. Okay, that's all that. Let's get parts off there so I don't lose anything. And I'll be able to start it without screwing it back down to see if that's the problem. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. That is not the problem. So now I have to get the carburetor out and put the new carb on. Let me go grab that. Okay, so now I got the back plate off, so a little more open, but got some other bolts I got to take off on the carburetor here, and they're obviously it's going to be a different size. Every one of them is a different size, it seems like. We went from 7/16 to 3/8. Now we're down to we're on a metrics. I'm just going to set this right here. Okay, that unplugged. Pinch clamp for the fuel lines. Let's see what I can do here. That way I can get all this stuff off that. Guess I better put all these where I need them so I can find them again. Okay, now where was I at? I got that. I gotta take off those pinch clamps. Okay, there's that, there's that. Let's see here. Glad I moved my fingers on that because that would have hurt. chances of me remembering how all this goes back together is going to be slim and none. Okay, so that come right off. Let's see here. That should just come out of there. Okay, so that come off there. That's pretty easy. Now that should come off just like that. Okay. And that is the carburetor. Ugh. It doesn't look that bad in here, but doesn't know what, I don't know what's going on inside the bowl though. So this should match up just like so. And that would be it, yes. Now if I can remember to get this all back together, or how it goes back together. Okay, this has got to go on like so. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Goes in there. Oops. this spring goes. Okay, so this has to be flipped over. Now this goes up through here. Like so. And then the spring clips on. This. The spring is turning out to be a pain in the butt, and it's not that big of a spring. Okay, there. That is on there like it's supposed to be. That's on there like it's supposed to be. Or it was anyway. There we go. That goes on there like so. This goes on here. Like that. Okay, now I gotta get that other gasket so I don't end up forgetting it. That's not how that goes. This has gotta go on like this then. No, that's not it. It goes just like that right there. Okay. And then this goes back on. Here. Let's get this pinch clamp spun around so we can actually get some pliers on it. I'm a UAW guy through and through, and they always used to say that UAW guys were lazy, overpaid drunks. I'm going to tell you right now, my job was based in engineering. Not saying all engineers are like this, but the ones that I worked around, they were all overpaid and lazy, did nothing. And their designs, such as this, That didn't sound good. Spring goes to something. And another bolt goes to something. So I know this goes. And this goes on here, that wire, ground wire. I can't believe I remembered that. This gets plugged back in here, I hope. Just like so. Okay. Bolt that goes in here. I gotta figure out where that spring goes. Let's see if I can get this done without blowing everybody's eardrums out. Anybody else like working on small engine repair? If you do, comment down below if you find it soothing or entertaining, because I'm going to tell you, me, I'd much rather work on a car engine. There's just no room to work in these things. Okay, that is back on there. Now I just got to find the spring. That is going to go on this and this. I guarantee you that's how that's going to work. That goes in there. And that goes on there just like so. And that is a wasp. Okay, let's put this air filter back on now. Okay, now I think all that would have to go back on is this back plate. Everything else is done. Okay, here comes the moment of truth, everybody. If it starts, I'll be happy. I think that this
Watching, and if you could please like, subscribe, comment, and if you watch till the end, thank you very, very much. It really does hit me right in the heart that everybody's watching these videos. When I say everybody, it's not many, but to me, it's a lot. Just getting started doing this at the age of 53 is kind of different.
but I'm enjoying it. So if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments below. And again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and from Steffi. We both truly appreciate each and every last one of you that's been watching our videos. Thank you.